Previously, as the students gathered, they realized they were facing a D-class tree demon, a far more formidable foe than the previous grass demons. The test had just taken a much more dangerous turn, and Fang Cheng and Long Yu would need to use their newfound strength and teamwork to overcome this formidable adversary. The D-rank tree demon walked confidently toward them, and Lin Long Yu couldn't help but wonder why there was a D-rank monster in an E-rank trial site. Fang Cheng touched Lin's shoulder, advising her not to dwell on it, and he told her to stay away from the demon. This physical contact made Lin Long Yu blush, as it was the first time Fang Cheng had ever touched her. However, Chen Tianyu's group did not run away, believing that true hunters must face demons, life and death head-on. Chen Tianyu faced the D-rank tree demon with confidence, eager to prove his strength. Lin Longyu asked if he had beaten Chen Tianyu's brains out, suggesting that she didn't expect him to defeat the tree demon. Chen Tianyu, determined to show off his strength to Lin Longyu and make Fang Cheng feel inferior, declared that he would defeat high-level monsters. His classmates watched from a distance, with some expressing doubts about his ability to defeat the D-rank demon, while others hoped for a miracle. Chen Tianyu charged at the tree demon, underestimating it due to its size. However, when he jumped to attack, the tree demon easily blocked his assault with its hands. The demon then grabbed Chen Tianyu, and its menacing laughter filled the air. It appeared that Chen Tianyu had underestimated the tree demon's strength. The D-rank demon hammered Chen Tianyu with a punch, sending him crashing to the ground. His friend was concerned and Chen Tianyu scolded them while they were just watching. He commanded them to help him, but before they could reach him, the demon attacked again, kicking Chen and sending him crashing into his friends. Watching the scene, Lin realized that Chen Tianyu had the strength of an average E rank, but he wasn't strong enough to fight a tree demon. Fang Cheng agreed, noting the significant level gap. The tree demon was punching his own palm. Seems like he is saying that he's gonna beat Chen's ass. Lin suggested they take care of the tree demon since they could obtain valuable materials from killing it. Fang Cheng agreed, stating that D-rank demons were great prey and shouldn't be given away. The tree demon then noticed Fang Cheng and Lin. Their classmates decided to run away and seek help from a professor, but one student noticed Fang Cheng and Lin and wondered if they were planning to deal with the tree demon. Chen Tianyu's friend tried to restrain him, but he insisted on facing the demon. Chen saying that he'd rather die than be protected by Lin and Fang Cheng, even if it meant risking his life. However, his friend urged them to run away, recognizing they were no match for the tree demon. Lin Long Yu attempted to attack using her wind energy, but the tree demon easily blocked it. She realized that her wind energy couldn't even scratch the demon's bark. Fang Cheng thought that the tree demon's body was hardened with dead wood, like armor, and the only way to break it was to find a weak point. The tree demon retaliated, raising his hands and smashing the ground, creating thorns that attacked their location. Fang Cheng managed to evade the thorns but knew he couldn't defeat the tree demon in his human form. Furthermore, Lin Long Yu's presence prevented him from transforming into his demonic form. Lin also survived the attack but faced the monster, grinning at her. She realized that despite her strength being at least E rank, she couldn't even damage the demon's bark. The tree demon launched another attack, and Fang Cheng suddenly appeared, saving Lin and pulling her away. The tree demon created a wall to trap them in, but Fang Cheng managed to get Lin out. He told her not to look back and left the rest to him. As the massive wall of the wood prison began to close in, Lin desperately shouted Fang Cheng's name, her concern. For him evident in her voice. She watched in alarm as the tree demon completely trapped Fang Cheng within its wooden prison. However, Lin was not ready to give up on her friend. With determination in her eyes, she called out, "Hold on, Fang Cheng. Wait until I break the wooden prison, I'll save you." Meanwhile, Fang Cheng found himself facing the menacing tree demon all alone. Gradually, he began to transform into his demon form, fully aware of the urgent need to act before Lin could break the wooden prison. With his transformation nearing completion, he focused his thoughts, "Before Longyu breaks the wooden prison, I must take it down." As the tree demon prepared to strike with a powerful punch, Fang Cheng completed his transformation into his formidable demon form. With newfound strength and determination, he easily sliced through the tree demon's arm, activating his deadly blade known as the Killing Knives, but he called it Woodcutter this time. The battle was far from over, but Fang Cheng had taken a critical first step in his effort to overcome the menacing tree demon. The tree demon exhibited its regenerative abilities by regrowing its amputated arm. Fang Cheng continued to engage with it, making a swift slash. However, the tree demon regenerated once more, with a new arm appearing. Fang Cheng recognized that the demon's regeneration ability was a significant obstacle, and he knew he needed to find a way to kill it quickly. Fang Cheng re-engaged the tree demon, and they faced each other once more, almost as if they could anticipate each other's moves. Fang Cheng took the initiative, dashing forward and delivering a swift slash. In response, the demon retaliated by creating vines on the ground, attempting to stab him. Quick thinking, Fang Cheng leapt to avoid the impending attack. Realizing that now was the opportune moment for a counterattack, he identified a gap in the tree demon's movements, realizing it was the perfect time to counterattack. He used a fusion skill that combined the tentacle skill he had obtained from the octopus demon and the blade skill from the demon blade. Fang Cheng conjured a tentacle blade in his hand, driving it deep into the tree demon's chest. Slicing through the middle of the opponent's body, blood flowed, and Fang Cheng declared, "It's over." He had successfully slain the tree demon, and the demon slayer recognized Fang Cheng's achievement, awarding him the thorn skill and an additional accelerated regeneration skill, on top of the extracting ability. As the urge to fight dissipated, Fang Cheng returned to his human form. After defeating the tree demon, its demon essence manifested, providing the ideal material to stimulate his potential. Fang Cheng absorbed the essence, causing a significant explosion within the wooden prison. Lin Longyu, who had been using her wind energy to try and break in to save Fang Cheng, finally succeeded. However, she was surprised to find that Fang Cheng had already defeated the tree demon and remarked on his newfound strength. Fang Cheng chuckled and scratched his head, saying, "I must have awakened a body-strengthening ability. I feel much stronger than before. The tree demon got careless, and I defeated him in just a few moves." Lin responded, "But you were just an ordinary man without any talent before. You've become so strong in just a few days, unbelievable." Fang Cheng downplayed his achievement, saying, "It's just D-rank strength, not really impressive. There are still A-rank and S-rank awakeners in the world. Compared to them, we're not even close and not worth mentioning." Lin nodded in agreement and said, "Makes sense. Perhaps my perspective is low. Come on, let's leave the forest first." When they exited the forest, their classmates were waiting for them. The professors placed their hands on Lin and Fang Cheng's shoulders, announcing, "Today, I'd like to praise the class president Lin Longyu and Fang Cheng. They fought bravely against the tree demon in the trial and never backed down." Their professors were beaming with pride. However, some of their classmates began to express doubts, with one student commenting, "Fang Cheng was just a bystander. Does he deserve to be praised by the instructor?" Another student added, "Most of the credit goes to Lin Longyu, right?" Unbeknownst to their peers, Fang Cheng had been the one to defeat the demon single-handedly. Another student chimed in, "What's the point of verbal praise when there's no reward?" Chen Tianyu was still angry, thinking that he should have been the one to kill the tree demon. Amidst their celebration, another professor arrived and initiated a conversation with their instructor, mentioning, "Fang Cheng is from your class, right? Someone's looking for him." This announcement raised an immediate sense of concern within Fang Cheng. Fang Cheng's mind raced with apprehension as he pondered, "Who would come to me except for my sister? I have a bad feeling about this." As he made his way towards the awaiting professor, he suddenly realized that the white-haired man standing before him was none other than Lone Wolf, the deputy leader of the Demon Hunter Department whom he had seen on television previously. The thought crossed his mind, had information about my demon transformation been leaked? Although he trembled with nervousness, Fang Cheng reassured himself, thinking, "I'm trying to stay in my human form, so I'll be fine." Lone Wolf initiated the conversation, addressing Fang Cheng with, "Pretty fast, you're Fang Cheng, right?" Fang Cheng replied cautiously, "Yes, why is a demon hunter looking for me?" Lone Wolf proceeded to explain the reason for his inquiry, revealing, "There's a tip-off from the public. 4 days ago, a teenager saved a little girl from Demon Blade, and we've been able to trace the profile. We found out it was you who saved the little girl." Fang Cheng was briefly taken aback but responded with a casual chuckle, "It's a small matter. Bravery is a traditional virtue of our country after all." However, Lone Wolf's expression remained serious as he locked eyes with Fang Cheng and continued, "But do you know, after you saved the little girl, a blue demon killed that demon blade?" The implication was clear, and Fang Cheng was left in shock as Lone Wolf seemed to suspect that he was the blue demon. Fang Cheng felt a growing sense of unease as he responded, "It turned out to be the blue demon. I know, It was on the TV news. It's also known as the Demon Lord. While Fang Cheng and Lone Wolf engaged in their conversation, Lin Longyu, hidden behind a nearby building, listened intently, her curiosity piqued. She couldn't help but wonder, how did Fang Cheng get involved with the people from the Demon Hunting Union? Lone Wolf continued his questioning, suspecting a connection between Fang Cheng and the Blue Demon. He asked, judging by the timing, you and that Demon Lord must have met. So, can you tell me what happened? Fang Cheng, unsure of what to say, decided to fabricate a story, replying, yes, we did meet. He came there after I saved that girl. I was seriously injured then. It fought with the demon blade while I watched from the shadows. Lone Wolf, his face shrouded in concern, inquired further, where did it go after killing Demon Blade? Fang Cheng offered a false response, saying, after the fight, Demon Lord left the scene and disappeared. Lone Wolf, growing increasingly suspicious, declared, but I've checked a lot of cameras. No trace of the Demon Lord was there at all. He then applied pressure to Fang Cheng by asserting, there's only one answer. The Demon Lord did not leave the scene at that time. Instead, he merged with you. Fang Cheng was taken aback by the accusation, and his shock was compounded when a massive skeleton hand was summoned, gripping his entire body. Realization struck as he thought, summoning ability. It's so close to A-class strength, it's impossible to break free. At this critical juncture, Lin Longyu moved to assist Fang Cheng, but Lone Wolf swiftly summoned another massive skeleton hand to block her path, declaring, no one is authorized to interfere with the officials of the Demon Hunting Union. Lin Longyu realized the vast strength gap that existed and couldn't help but think, damn it. There's a huge strength gap. Fang Cheng desperately pleaded, I'm not the Demon Lord, believe me. Lone Wolf remained resolute, insisting, with many clues connected in series, it is difficult not to make people doubt your identity. If you really want to prove your innocence, just accept the test obediently. With determination, Lone Wolf placed his hand over Fang Cheng's chest, attempting to trace any trace of demonic energy. Fang Cheng, filled with dread, pondered the dire consequences that could await him if the secret of his demon transformation were to be exposed, thinking, if the secret of my demon transformation leaks out, I'll be arrested for human research. Am I going to die here today? After the examination, Lone Wolf was taken aback by the results. He couldn't find any trace of demonic energy in Fang Cheng's body, only the energy of a normal hunter. Realizing his mistake, Lone Wolf made a ninja gesture with his hand, releasing Fang Cheng, and said, you're free. The summoned skeleton disappeared, but Lin Longyu was not content with the situation. She questioned Lone Wolf, is this Cyclops just going to leave after bullying us? However, Fang Cheng advised her to let it go. Lone Wolf left, stating, I'll remember you, kid. I'll see you next time. Fang Cheng responded, I hope I never see you again. Internally, Fang Cheng was relieved that Lone Wolf hadn't discovered the power of the Demon Slayer. Lin Longyu asked Fang Cheng if he was alright, and he replied, yeah. I hope the Demon Hunting Union won't wrongly accuse people next time. She sighed and suggested, why don't we go out for dinner tonight? Fang Cheng agreed, surprised by the invitation. He thought, Longyu invited me to dinner. The scene transitioned to Dongzhou City, with the moon peeking through the clouds, and people bustling through the streets. Fang Cheng and Lin Longyu were dressed nicely, preparing to go out for dinner. As Fang Cheng glanced at Lin Longyu, he couldn't help but think, Longyu is quite beautiful. Lin Longyu noticed a couple holding hands and felt a pang of jealousy, prompting her to suggest that she and Fang Cheng should also hold hands. As they did, both of them blushed simultaneously. Fang Cheng gazed at Lin with a tender smile and asked, are we on a date? She replied, I guess, kind of. In her thoughts, Lin Longyu couldn't help but wonder, Mewtwo Fang Cheng, why do you have to be so blunt? As they walked hand in hand, they encountered Xiaonan on the way, and their evening took an unexpected turn. When Xiaonan and Lin Longyu both inquired about each other, Xiaonan had a thought, I saw Fang Cheng at the Hunters Union, and thought he was single, I was planning to have dinner with him when I have free time. Fang Cheng introduced Lin, saying, this is Longyu, my classmate, and Lin added, Fang Cheng and I are childhood friends. Xiaonan couldn't help but feel disheartened, thinking, childhood friends. So, my chances of getting close to Fang Cheng are almost zero. Realizing the situation, Xiaonan decided to excuse herself, and Fang Cheng, ever polite, invited her to join them for dinner. However, Xiaonan declined, explaining that she had to go home and suggesting that Fang Cheng meet Vice President Zhou Tai for combat training. Fang Cheng bid her farewell, thinking, fortunately, Xiaonan didn't misunderstand anything. After Xiaonan left, Lin playfully teased Fang Cheng, suggesting that he seemed reluctant to part ways. Fang Cheng replied, "No way, we still need to have dinner." However, Lin's playful jealousy was evident. Fang Cheng held Lin's hand again and proposed, "Let's go. There's a tasty barbecue restaurant nearby." Lin hesitated, mentioning that she was feeling a little tired from the day. Fang Cheng, always the gentleman, offered to carry her, but instead, Lin wanted to sit on his shoulders for a ride. Fang Cheng chuckled, saying, "I said carry, not ride." Lin winked at him and replied, "Well, it's the same thing anyway. Didn't you always let me ride when we were little?" Fang Cheng's thoughts turned to their childhood, and a flashback scene depicted young Fang Cheng giving a ride to young Lin. In the memory, they stumbled upon a banana peel, causing them to fall. Lin started crying, but Fang Cheng quickly reassured her, offering her chocolate and comforting her by saying, "Longyu, don't cry. I've got some chocolate here. Eat it, and it won't hurt anymore." Touched by his kindness, Lin thanked him, and Fang Cheng affectionately tapped her head, calling her Longyu, and remarking, "Longyu is so cute." Fang Cheng found himself lost in thought, reflecting on how much Lin Longyu had grown. He felt a sudden urge to run, prompting Lin to ask him to slow down. When they arrived at the barbecue restaurant, Fang Cheng enthusiastically commented, "The barbecue at this restaurant is really good." However, Lin couldn't help but notice that Fang Cheng seemed more focused on eating than engaging in conversation with her. At a nearby table, two men were engaged in a discussion. One of them mentioned, "Have you heard? A charred female body was just found in a nearby street." The other man responded, "Yes, I went to the scene, and the body was hung on a pole." Expressing their shock, the first man added, "That's so tragic. They don't even know who did it." Upon hearing this conversation, Fang Cheng was reminded of his own tragic past and said, "My parents were also burned to death. Now that I've heard of similar incidents, I feel something strange." Lin, moved by the conversation, stood up and urged Fang Cheng, "Come on, let's go take a look." As they arrived at the scene, they found a burned corpse tied to a pole, shocking the onlookers. One person remarked, "The murderer is so crazy, he hung the body on a pole." Fang Cheng speculated, the murderer burned the corpse in the street, probably to shock people and deliberately create panic. Upon closer inspection, Lin noticed a symbol on the corpse's forehead and realized, if I was not mistaken, the pattern on the body's forehead is the symbol of the Devil's Church. Fang Cheng, unfamiliar with the term, looked at her with confusion, curious to know more about the Devil's Church. Fang Cheng explained to Lin that he had previously come across information about the Demon Church online, describing it as a secretive organization formed by a group of demons. Lin confirmed this, stating that the deaths of many civilians were indeed linked to the Demon Church. She added that most of their members were high-level demons, leaving behind an eye pattern at the scene of each operation. Fang Cheng's thoughts began to connect the dots as he pondered the burning bodies on the streets, reflecting on the tragic death of his parents years ago. He realized that there was a strong connection between the two, making the truth seem much clearer. Suddenly, a man with a mark on his forehead, a member of the Devil Church, was holding a bag. The man dropped the bag and Fang Cheng looked behind. When the bag fell, a fire materialized within it, causing a massive burst of flames that engulfed the surrounding people. Fang Cheng grabbed Lin's arm and urged her to run. The people also run to save themselves, however there are still people burned. They look back and the fire still getting bigger. Some people were burned, crying and shouting that they didn't want to die. As the fire continued to grow, Fang Cheng noticed the member of the Devil Church attempting to escape down an alley. He told Lin that he was going after the arsonist and sprinted at full speed to catch up. The man was surprised that someone was catching up with him. When Fang Cheng finally holds the man's shoulder, a fire materializes in his whole body. The arsonist self-immolated, turning to ashes before his eyes. As he watched the fire gradually disappear, Fang Cheng was left in shock that they would rather commit suicide instead of surrendering, contemplating the sinister nature of the Demon Church and its power to make arsonists sacrifice their lives.
Lin caught up with him and realized that the arsonist was merely a puppet, with the real culprit likely hiding elsewhere. Fang Cheng concurred and acknowledged that there were likely more puppets involved.
The rescue team arrived at the scene to tend to the wounded and provide assistance,
as onlookers discussed the incident and some took photos and videos and also made heartless comments about the unfortunate people. The police scolded them and urged them to leave, warning that the killer might return to the scene. Fang Cheng and Lin watched as the rescue team took charge, and Fang Cheng made up his mind to seek answers from Zhou Tai at the Hunter Union the following day. He asked Lin to take a leave of absence from school for him. Lin agreed, but couldn't help but wonder if Fang Cheng fully understood the dangers of investigating the powerful and terrifying organization that was the Demon Church. The next day at the Dongzhou City Hunter Union, Fang Cheng and Zhou Tai engaged in a sparring match. As they exchanged moves, Zhou Tai praised Fang Cheng, saying, "Not bad, kid." He prepared to throw a punch at Fang Cheng, but Fang Cheng quickly bowed down to avoid it. Zhou Tai, with a stern expression, warned him, "When you dodge the enemy's left punch, be careful of their right punch." He swiftly followed up with a punch to Fang Cheng's chest, teaching him the valuable lesson that a soldier never tires of deceit. After their sparring session, Fang Cheng admitted defeat, and Zhou Tai handed him a soda while inquiring, "Why are you so distracted today? Something's bothering you." Fang Cheng opened the can of soda and replied, "There was an arson incident in the city last night. You should know about it, right?" Zhou Tai confirmed the incident, saying, "From the method used in this arson incident, the obvious mastermind is the Flame Demon, who set the city on fire 5 years ago." Fang Cheng's interest was piqued upon hearing the term, Flame Demon. He urgently asked, "Chairman, please tell me all the information about the Flame Demon." Zhou Tai was taken aback by Fang Cheng's intense reaction. Fang Cheng continued, revealing, "My parents were killed by the Flame Demon 5 years ago. I swear I will not rest until this vengeance is avenged." Zhou Tai sat beside Fang Cheng and began to provide more information about the Flame Demon. He explained, 5 years ago, after killing 150 people in an arson attack, the Flame Demon fled abroad under the cover of the Devil's Church. During those 5 years, it caused more than 10 arson cases, and its strength has risen to C class. Now, after 5 years, he's back, and he's obviously become a lot more cunning. It'll be hard to catch him. Fang Cheng, determined and resolved, grabbed his bag and prepared to leave. Before departing, he declared, "No matter where he's hiding, I'll find him and cut him into pieces." He looked back at Zhou Tai and continued, "During this time, I will be tracking down the Flame Demon and practicing on my own. I'll try to become a C-class hunter." Zhou Tai replied, "Good boy, you're ambitious for revenge. You're worthy of my appreciation. I look forward to seeing you get stronger." Fang Cheng responded, "Then please wait and see, sir." Outside the Hunters' Union, the city was calm, with people walking in the streets and crossing pedestrian areas. Fang Cheng headed to the weapon shop, and the store owner thanked him for buying weapons. Fang Cheng contemplated his purchases, realizing that he needed supplies and weapons in advance to be adequately prepared for what he believed would be a challenging battle. Meanwhile, in a news report, the reporter discussed the recent arson incidents plaguing the city. The report indicated multiple locations affected, with the casualties totaling 270. The reporter advised people to avoid crowded places for their safety. Fang Cheng noted that, as he expected, there was likely more than one arsonist at work. Despite the news warnings, the streets were still bustling with people, and he believed that the arson incidents would likely continue. Nevertheless, Fang Cheng remained focused on his mission to become stronger. Fang Cheng walked by a convenience store. His sister was there. She asked him what he was doing, and he explained that he was going out to practice for a while and wouldn't be home. His sister expressed concern about his safety, given the recent demonic attacks in the area. Fang Cheng reassured her and handed her a new cell phone, saying it was for her. She initially declined, but he insisted, and she thanked him for the gesture. As Fang Cheng left the convenience store, his sister thought about how much he had matured and hoped that he would achieve his goal. The scene shifted to a suburb's abandoned town, where Fang Cheng was walking alone, holding his sword. He contemplated the information he had received from the Hunters' Union about the presence of D-class and even C-class demons in the area. He thought of it as a challenging hunting ground, much more so than the ruins of the city he had explored before. Fang Cheng sensed a fresh smell of blood in the neighborhood and realized he had entered a demon's hunting zone. His alertness paid off when a human-faced spider suddenly leapt toward him, attacking from behind. Fang Cheng sensed its presence and swiftly dodged the attack, creating some distance. However, he soon found himself facing a dart shuriken hurling towards him and he blocked it with his weapon. the second demon responsible for the projectile attack was the Nightwalker. He had inadvertently stumbled into a dangerous situation with both a face spider and a Nightwalker. He realized that he was so lucky. The Nightwalker demon continued to see Fang Cheng as its prey and hurled multiple dart shurikens at him. Fang Cheng stood ready, using his sword to block the oncoming projectiles one by one. To his surprise, the dart shurikens were solid, not illusions. He realized the stakes were higher than he initially thought. The face spider leapt toward him, attempting to lunge at him, but Fang Cheng reacted swiftly, dashing backward to evade the imminent attack. As the face spider's attack subsided, the Nightwalker launched another assault using dart shurikens. This time, the Nightwalker swung the dart shurikens at Fang Cheng, and their weapons clashed. Unfortunately, Fang Cheng's weapon couldn't withstand the force, and it broke. He realized that ordinary weapons were too fragile for the situation. With limited options, Fang Cheng transformed into his hybrid form, with both arms taking on a demonic appearance. The Nightwalker and face spider closed in on him, sensing an opportunity. Fang Cheng unleashed his thorns power by touching the ground, causing thorns to sprout upward. The demons leapt to avoid the thorns, which created an opening for Fang Cheng. He dashed forward to seize the advantage, but the Nightwalker reacted by hurling 2 dart shurikens to disrupt his advance. In response, Fang Cheng activated his demon blade, using it to block the incoming dart shurikens and then returning them to the Nightwalker using his blades. One of the dart shurikens struck the Nightwalker, while the other hit one of the face spider's legs, causing injury and disrupting their coordinated attack. Fang Cheng was relentless, declaring that his killing spree had just begun. Using his tentacle skill, he ensnared the demons and whipped them, slamming them to the ground. Despite the powerful attacks, the demons were still alive and becoming increasingly enraged. The face spider attempted to use black mist to cover Fang Cheng and impair his vision. However, Fang Cheng saw through this tactic and recognized the opportunity it presented. He remarked that the fog had given him a chance to hide and counterattack effectively. The demons believed they had the upper hand and approached Fang Cheng. However, he emerged from the black mist and swiftly slashed the face spider into pieces, eliminating that threat. The Nightwalker was now the sole enemy remaining. It tried to flee, but Fang Cheng seized his spear and infused it with demonic aura. With a well-aimed throw, he struck the Nightwalker from behind, penetrating its chest. The message from the Demon Slayer confirmed his victory over the Nightwalker and awarded him the dart skill. Another message informed him that he had slain the human face spider, gaining the black mist skill and an agility enhancement. Fang Cheng clenched his fist in triumph, realizing that his agility had significantly improved. Suddenly, hunters nearby began laughing and commented with the idiom, "The mantis stalks the cicada," unaware of the oriole behind, implying that one should be cautious of pursuing minor gains while ignoring greater dangers. Fang Cheng was taken aback by their arrival. Did you enjoy the story? What do you think? Did the hunters see and discover Fang Cheng's ability? Comment your thoughts below and consider liking and subscribing to my channel for more content like this. We will continue the story when the updates are released. Thank you for watching. Peace.